Okay then, in this video we will set up a billing alarm. Now the question is, why do we need a billing alarm? Well, we need it because the billing alarm will notify us when we are about to exceed our free tier limits, and it works for each service of AWS. In other words, billing alarm monitors our AWS service usage, and if we are about to exceed the free tier limit, it notifies us. And it usually happens when you use 85% of your allocated free tier usage. And this way it can help you to avoid an unwanted bill from AWS by staying under the free tier limits. Alright, so now the question is, how can I enable a billing alarm? So for that I need to go to your name and click on it, and then go to my billing dashboard. Alright, so this will take us to the billing and cost management page, and this billing and cost management is a service which helps us to monitor our usage of AWS services and bills. Alright, so in here let me explain quickly this user interface of this billing and cost management service. And in here on the right, here we have home, which takes us to the same page as we are right now on. So then here we have Cost Explorer, which helps us to visualize our costs or spendings using a graph. Sometimes it can be really helpful to understand your costs. So for instance, if I click on Launch Cost Explorer, it will open a page and then it visualizes my costs using a graph. So for instance, this one in January 2020, I have used, for instance, January 1st, I used AWS and it costed me 5 cents. And this one is 24 cents. This happened on January 8th. And this one is January 9, 24 cents. But these are not free. These services were not free. That's why they charged me. But in your case, and particularly in this course, hopefully there will be no charges, because I will try my best to use free services of AWS. So now let's go and explore other parts of the billing and cost management. Here we have budgets. So budget is a service using which you can create custom budgets, and it will notify you when you exceed beyond that budget. For instance, you can create a custom budget for $5, and if your usage is more than $5, it will notify you. All right, but this service is not free. It costs 2 cents per day, and we don't need this one for our purpose, because I don't want you to pay for this budget service. Instead, we will use a free service. All right, so here others are for reports. So for instance, if you go to budget reports, it can give you a report, and this is for cost and usage report, etc., etc. And under this billing, you have bills, orders, and invoices. These are for bills. So for instance, if you click on bills and you can select a date. So for instance, for January, you can see my detailed AWS service charges. All right, so I can expand all, and I can see why they have charged me. All right, so now let's go and select billing and preferences. And in here we have under cost management preferences, we have a receive free tier usage alerts. All right, and this one helps us to stay within the limits, or within the free tier limits. And this sends alerts when you exceed, or when you are about to exceed your free tier usage. All right, and this will send an email to the address that you use it when you created your account. So for instance, when you created an account, you used your email address, and you will receive alerts at that email address. But if you wanna receive alerts at another email address, then you can specify it in here. All right, so you just type your email address in here. But I don't want that one, because I want to receive notifications at the email address that I used when I created my account. So that's why I don't need that. So now if you want to just make sure that it's ticket, all right, in my case I have already enabled this one, that's why it is on. But if in your case it's not ticket, just tick this one, and then you will start receiving alerts if you exceed free tier usage. All right, so let me give a concrete example in here. So for instance, if I go AWS Amazon.com and then free, so for instance in here I have Amazon EC2, right? And the free tier usage limit is 750 hours per month. So if you use, for instance, 700 hours in 1 month, for instance in February, then they will send you an alert saying, hey, you are about to exceed your free tier usage. And if you keep using it, for instance, if it's more than 750, then they start charging you. All right. And you can also receive PDF invoice by email if you tick this one. And here you have receive billing alerts. So this one you don't need to tick it, because for this one you need to set up a budgets. So, and again, so I would like to explain the difference between this one, receive billing alerts, and receive free tier usage alerts. So if you select this one, you will receive alerts for your free tier usage, but this one is for your budget. So if you set up a budget for $5, and if you exceed $5, then they will send you an alert. All right, while in here only for free tier usage. So we don't need this one, because we will use only free tier offers. All right, or in other words, services which are under free tier usage. So that's why we don't need this. We don't need to tick this one. So now let's sum up what this receive free tier usage alert service does. So this service, when enabled, sends an alert to your email address. All right. So for instance, if you're about to exceed your given limit for EC2, for this one, you will receive a notification. And it's really good because it helps you to avoid an unwanted bill from AWS. All right. So now if you want to go back, so you just click on this AWS, and then it will take you to the AWS Management Console. So that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.